Hey guys, welcome. It's Hamza, and in this video I'm going to go over my portfolio and talk about the chaos that was the market today. Market was up, down, and then finally closed, for me at least, on a down. As you can see over here, I'm losing around $3,500 in the markets today. Now, with everything going on in the market today, it's absolutely insane what is going on with GameStop, BlackBerry, and Nokia. In my case, Nokia, I am up roughly around 150%, I believe. Let's click here and really quickly see how much I am actually up on my Nokia calls that I purchased just 2 days ago. So I was a little off, and I'm only up roughly around 113%. And I'm actually going to hold these calls and see where they go, if they go anywhere. And if I end up losing my money with these options, I'm also okay with that. Now, quick disclaimer, I'm just a guy on YouTube. Just because I invest in these companies doesn't mean you have to do your own due diligence and only invest money, in this case, that you are absolutely willing to lose. This is a super high risk, just for fun play for me so that I can join in with the Redditors and be on their side and see what is going to come out of it. Now, of course, I did mention a few days ago that I was going to go big on 5G, and I invested in 2 companies in the 5G space. I also made a small investment in Nokia because I really believe that they will be in the front line when it comes to 5G technology. But let's be honest, that is not the reason that I bought those Nokia calls. I may have bought the shares for that reason because I believe in the company long term. The only reason I actually bought the options is to see what happens in the market and where these options are going to take me. And as you all know, I am trying to get to $150,000 right here on the channel with you guys as soon as possible. And so I thought this would be a way for me to get there a little quicker and show you guys that sometimes fundamentals just don't matter. All you need to do is jump into what's trending, and that's going to take you up all the way. But like I said, these are extremely risky options that I'm in. Please do not invest in them until you do your own due diligence and understand how to play the market. And quickly, with that being said, let's go over my portfolio for today. As you can see, I am down for the day roughly around $4,000. At the worst point, I was actually down almost $6,000. I was at $118,000. Yesterday, I was also down at $124,000 from a $128,000 high. So I was so close to $130,000, and then everything hit the fan, and now I'm at $120,000. This was, of course, also partially because of my crypto plays, because the crypto market, which includes Bitcoin and Ethereum, did tank earlier today. Okay, now with that being said, let's go and look at my portfolio for today. You guys can see that I'm still holding on to everything that I own. Let's start here with NNDM. I have one call. I've been holding this call for the longest time. It has actually gone down a little bit. Yesterday, I believe this was at $600. Today, we're at $445, so it is down. NEO was up yesterday, roughly around $1,000. Today, I'm almost $800 in the negative on NEO. Nokia, $2,000, brand new call. Just bought it yesterday just to see what happens with this option. And so far, I'm up on the option. And in fact, even if I was down on this option, I wouldn't worry about it too much. So a lot of you have been messaging me and have been enjoying my content, and I really appreciate that. So if you don't mind, and if you already haven't, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. This would help me grow the community and alert other investors who are interested in investing to join our amazing community right here. Now that I've covered all the options, let me go and scroll down on the stocks. So I'm down on Snow. I was down on Snow yesterday. I was down a little less than what I am today. I was up on Netflix yesterday. I am down on Netflix, unfortunately. NEO, I'm taking a huge hit. We have earnings, by the way. It is earnings week, which is why my portfolio is going to suffer a little bit this week. There's going to be a little bit of shuffling happening in the market, which is completely normal. So there is no panic selling, not in my portfolio. All of these stocks I plan on holding long term. So Apple, I'm down. Amazon, I believe I am down from the high. SPY, I am almost close to break even, which means I may actually invest very close, maybe even tomorrow, in SPY heavily. Jumia, I'm down. BNGO, I'm down. Basically, it looks like my entire portfolio, as I scroll down, and remember guys, if you ever want to see a specific stock in my portfolio, just pause the video and you will be able to see how many shares I have and how much up or down I am in this portfolio. So I'm just going to quickly scroll down. MCAC, I am up. Actually, there is a share that surprised me a little bit today, and I think it may be also hyped up by the Redditors, and that was right here. So Nokia is up because it is hyped up, and GNUS is also, I believe, being hyped up by the Redditors, which is why it is up today enormously. Like, it is up a lot today, more than I had originally anticipated. This actually meets my long-term target for this share, and we reached it in just 1 day. So what is going on? It's absolute chaos between the retail investors and the institutional guys, and the Biden administration actually sent out a message on social media that they are monitoring this Reddit fiasco that is going on, frenzy that is going on, which is amazing. I think it's amazing that retail investors can take on institutional equity guys and actually put up a fight. It's amazing. It's something for the world to watch. This is a once in a lifetime experience. Whether you're in the stocks or not, it is just amazing to watch how Reddit has changed the game completely. And then I'm going to quickly scroll down to a couple of other stocks that I own. I did make a purchase today, and the purchase was TTOO, which is T2 Biosystems. I really think that this company does have a good future, and I'm comfortable picking up more stocks in this company at this price. I just need the market to come to some sort of normalcy so I can start making purchases again. Now, with all that being said, I am going to be depositing funds probably tomorrow or the day after into this account. So you are going to see this account jump a little bit. Do not panic. That is not my gains. I will disclose how much I deposited and let you know how much money went into the account. That is going to, of course, help me get closer to my 150 goal, which means if we get to the 150 goal, we are going for $200,000 in the account. Let's see how quickly we can get to $200,000. Let's see how quickly we can get to $200,000 next. And I'm having so much fun with you guys right here on the channel. So once again, make sure you subscribe and watch me hit $200,000. And maybe you guys can pick up some stocks of your own while watching me trade. One more thing before I go, I want to show you guys my crypto holdings. One last thing, I promise. Bitcoin I was actually at the lowest point I've ever been in Bitcoin as it creeped up to $29,000 and change. I was really afraid that it was going to break the $29,000 because the next line of support for Bitcoin is 27, and then below that is $24,000. So I was panicking a little bit, but it seems to have held out at support, which I'm really glad about. And you guys can't see it on this screen, so I'm going to click on Ethereum to show you guys where I stand on Ethereum. So I'm currently up roughly around 70% on Ethereum. I was actually up much more than that, but because the market did drop a little bit today, we are going to wait and see if Ethereum goes back to over $1,400, which, fingers crossed, it should fairly soon. And of course, that would help my portfolio greatly, as Ethereum is almost 8% of my portfolio. So I do have a lot of Ethereum compared to this portfolio that I own. Now, before I go, one quick thing. You guys have been sending me ticker symbols to look up, and I have been researching them. Keep sending me those ticker symbols. If you think that there's a stock that's going to pop or that you're interested in me doing research on, just let me know what that is in the comments, and I will look them up and get back to you. Or even maybe, if I think they're really interesting, make a video on the company and tell you what my price target for those companies are based on the due diligence that I do. And since I do post daily, let's make these posts interactive where you guys can ask me questions and I will answer them in these videos. And that way, maybe you guys will open my eyes to some stocks that I'm not looking at, and maybe I may even share something that you guys missed out during your due diligence process. Now remember, this is why I post every single day, and this is also why I show you my wins and losses, so that you guys understand that not all losses are bad losses. Sometimes when the market goes down, it's actually better to wait for that so that you can buy more when the market is going down. Unfortunately, today the market didn't go down enough for me to jump in and buy more. If it were to go a little more, like let's say closer to 10%, I would have absolutely jumped in and bought some more stocks. Just like that, guys, my name is Hamza, and I'll see you guys next video.